back to my channel today, and we are going to be doing a brand new Sims 4 build. And so today I thought it'd be really fun to do a recreation of the yellow Fortnite house, but build it in the Sims 4, because at this point I think you all know that I love the color yellow. Like this room, my whole channel, my whole vibe and persona is just yellow. I reflect yellow onto you, and you're welcome. You can't get rid of me.
Just can't.
But I thought it'd be really fun to try it out in this video and see what I can do. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. So when I was building this house initially on stream a couple weeks ago, I just remembered that when I was going into the game to get screenshots for my stream to build it, I did not know, like after the fact, I did not know that there was a new season of Fortnite, and I simply was just in the game, taking some screenshots, riding along in the cars that you can do in Fortnite, but not The Sims.
Sadly.
I was just driving around in Fortnite, looking for some houses to build and seeing what I can do, and I come across this yellow house. And I was like, oh, wait, this one looks really, really cool to do, because I love yellow and I love suburban, and suburban is me and yellow is me, so it just made sense. When I was in the game, I was like, there's so much going on. Like, this game gives me so much physical and emotional anxiety because there's so much going around in the background. There's a lot of, like, you know, people running around, driving cars, and there's like stuff in the sky, and things were closing down, and it was just like a lot going on, and I was like, I can't do it, I won't do it, I just won't. I needed it for a video and I needed it for a stream, so I tried my darn hardest, and somehow I ended up at like the top 5. Like I'm literally not kidding. I ended up losing the game, but I was second place. Like I was at this point, I had like 2 kills in Fortnite, and I was like, I'm gonna really try and get this picture of this house and see what I can do. But then when I got done taking all my screenshots, I was like, you know, I just can't leave the game right now. Might as well at least, you know, give it a go and try and see what I can do if I can win. I was like, okay, 1 kill in, 2 kills in, 5 kills in. I was like 7 kills in at that point. And it was towards the end, and I was like, I was trying to hide, make sure I was like the last person standing, and so they couldn't find me anymore. But they found me, and I'm not kidding. We were literally neck and neck. I was like having like, I think at 50 health, and the other person like had 40 or whatever. And it was so close to winning like the newest season of Fortnite. I don't know what it is, but after the fact, I was just like, my heart was pounding. I couldn't do anymore. I was literally shaking, and I was just crying after that because it was so much anxiety flowing through my veins. So no more for me unless I do another recreation of a Fortnite house in The Sims. But I did get some screenshots from you all a while back ago for like another house I should recreate in The Sims, and I think it was like a battlefield house or whatever, or I might try it out and give it a go. But if you have any ideas on what recreation of a video game house that I should build in The Sims 4, let me know in the comments below, because I could literally go into any video game,
kind of, not really,
and take screenshots and try my best to replicate it in The Sims 4 and see what I can do. Like, I kind of want to rebuild one of the Fallout 4 houses, because they're all like mid-century modern, and I love mid-century modern. Like, we have Get Famous, Bowling Night stuff, and like another pack that's also mid-century modern, and it could work really well in The Sims 4. Now, the other build that I wanted to do in the future was like replicate one of like my favorite Disney houses. Like, I did the Up house, I did the Proud Family house, I did Blue's Clues, I did Handy Manny, I did Lazy Town. I did like a bunch of like TV show related builds in The Sims, and I thought, why not bring that series back again and see what I can do. So personally, if you have a great 90s, 2000 TV show that you all remember watching back in the early days of like childhood, send it my way. I will try my best to replicate it in The Sims, because I want to relive my childhood. Like, I just had an epiphany that I'm 25 years old, and I was filling out this form, and it's like, what's your like age group or like age range? And you know how, like, you know, it's like generic, like 0 to 17, 18 to 24, 25 to like 30, whatever. And it was like, wait a minute, I'm no longer 24. I no longer fit the 18 to 24 range. I now have to fit the 25 to 34 range. However, if you didn't watch my BuzzFeed video that I did a while back ago, you wouldn't know
that I am young and youthful.
I simply got the result of 18 to 24. So I will forever be 18 to 24. I'm not going to tell you, like, you know, what age it is. It's 18 to 24. That's all you really need to know. Anyway, for this build, the idea that I had, I took a bunch of screenshots, as you all know, but I'm not really the best at replicating a lot of stuff. it was more so replicating the exterior, but giving it my own spin to it. Like the exterior, I don't think really had a basketball court or basketballs, but it did have a car, and the whole front part was like this landscaping. But then when it came to the inside and how Fortnite really works in my brain, there's a bunch of like hidey holes and bits and pieces that either you can get into or you can't get to, where there's like treasure chests and, you know, random clutter everywhere, cracks in the wall. It just looks very abandoned. And I tried to replicate that to the best of my ability, and I am a good person when it comes to abandoned builds. Like I love abandoned builds. So when it came to the upstairs, I made everything abandoned, a bunch of like moss and grass and cracks and like whatever you can think of, I put upstairs. Now downstairs, I always feel like is the most cleanest and somewhat nicest area to go around in Fortnite and just chill and see what's there, find some treasure chests, healing potions, whatever it might be, and go about your day. And I had so much fun that I kind of want to go back into that game and build another house, but from a different district. Just don't know when that will be, but I will try my darn hardest and see where it can go. But I think that at the end of the day, it was definitely a fun experiment to try. And this is like way before I actually had any idea that we were gonna get cottage living. Like the day you see this build, cottage living is already out, and I posted a bunch of like cottage living builds. So personally, I don't have cottage living installed when I'm doing this build. Like the time I recorded this video was last month. Like last month in June the 8th was the time that I recorded the video of the speed build on stream, and I'm just now doing the voiceover and stuff for it. So, you know how long it's been. I've been very lazy at recording videos for the past couple of weeks just because I've been busy and my mental health wasn't the best, and I've been trying to get a lot of other stuff done. But now that my schedule is winding down and I have some new ideas and I can relax more, I now have a sense of awareness of what I can and cannot do. Like my podcast has already ended, and not ended, but season 1 of the podcast has ended. And now I can focus on YouTube and Twitch and do all that other stuff, and not to be overwhelmed on too many projects. Like I've learned over time, like my friends and family have told me this multiple times, that you need to take a break, you need to rest up, you work too much. And I work a lot, and I put a lot of like projects on my shoulder to do. Like I have a podcast, I have an online store, I stream on Twitch pretty much every single day, I upload to YouTube every single day at this point. Now I do. Hopefully I can keep that very consistent. But then I also have like other things that I do behind the scenes that you don't really know about. And I've learned since graduating university, like I'm now a college educated person, that I've learned that, taking breaks is very needed and very important. Like if you are a person that tends to overwork yourself to the bone, you need to take a step back and realize what you're doing all this for. Like don't overwork yourself to the point to exhaustion that you don't feel like doing it anymore, you get too lazy. And I've learned that taking breaks is very much needed. And also pre-recording. I've learned to pre-record. Like I am literally done with all my videos for the month of July and like part of August. And it's just wonderful. Like I have a new Let's Play with Rags to Riches, with Cottage Living. I think by this point you'll see like 2 episodes already out. And then I did a BitLife Controls My Sims video. Like I'm doing like a lot of like experimental videos now. Like I think I did a BuzzFeed quiz video that wasn't like, well, it was Sims related, but didn't like have any Sims gameplay in it. But I did that. And then I did a BitLife video, like a one-off BitLife video. And then I'm doing a BitLife Controls My Sims video. Like I just have so many things that I've always wanted to do, but was so scared of doing because I never really knew like what people would think about. Like if I thought that if I did something non-Sims related, literally no one would watch it because it wasn't Sims. But I've realized that now I feel like I can just do stuff whenever I feel like it and people will still enjoy, which is nice. But I think for me, if I enjoy my content, that's good enough. And that's all I need to know. Like if I enjoy the content I'm making, which I always do, that's all that matters. So if I upload a random Minecraft video, just know that I had fun doing it. Like I have an idea in my head that I want to do a Minecraft cottagecore build. Like I've been watching this one YouTuber on Twitch, not Twitch, but YouTube, and I think they're called like Infinite Drift or something like that. Like they make like no commentary Minecraft videos where they literally are not talking. It's like a 3-hour, 1 hour, 2 hour video of them just building in Minecraft. And I find Minecraft so peaceful to a certain extent. Minecraft can be relaxing if you make it when it's on the peaceful mode. And I was watching their video while I was doing like the next part of my other videos I was pre-recording. And I was just so like in awe on how relaxing it can be when you just don't talk in the video. I don't know. I think I find my voice very annoying, but people find my voice very relaxing. So I'm like, oh, really? Okay. But I think that for me, if I was gonna do like a Minecraft video, I probably would talk in the video, like but build a cottagecore cabin or whatever, because I have so many ideas, but I have so many things that I want to do in Minecraft, like deco craft and all the vines, and I'm like just talking about it gets me so excited to make the video. Like at this point, I haven't recorded the video yet, but I plan on recording it. And I want to do it just to see what you all think, but I don't know. Ugh. But let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite video game to play besides The Sims? Like if you play other games other than The Sims, let me know in the comments below what they are and what you like most about them. Because I think a lot of people feel like when you do a lot of like YouTube recording for Sims and streaming for Sims, that you really don't really have a personality outside of The Sims. And in my mind, that's not entirely true. Like a lot of people play a lot of video games all the time, especially on Twitch, especially me. Like I play other games besides Sims, like Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, and I play like story adventure games like The Walking Dead, Life is Strange, which I'm very excited to play. Life is Strange True Colors, by the way, coming out in a couple of weeks or so, or next month by the time you're watching this video, I think somewhere in September. But when that video game comes out, I'm going to be playing it non-stop on Twitch, and I'm very excited about that. So any like simulation story adventure game, I will literally play to my heart's content. Like I'll play it multiple times. Like I'm on my 3rd rendition of playing Life is Strange, like the franchise, for the 3rd time, because how much I adore like the characters and the family dynamic and like how much detail is in the video game itself. So personally, at the end of the day, it's just like one of my ultimate favorite things. But I'm just pretty proud that I'm at a point in my life where I don't have to feel stress of not knowing, the unknown of feeling like I could disappear and no one would care, or I would do a different game and no one would like watch it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but those like are my thoughts in my head. At the time, I was not feeling the best, but now I feel better, and now I feel happier to record literally anything and everything, and I know that you all will still enjoy it, no, regardless of what it is, and it feels nice and reassuring. Back to this build. When I was doing the upstairs, I came back on the 24th of June to like do the top part of the house, and I had so much fun because it was all abandoned, it was grungy, and I love grunge. Grunge is me, grunge is what I live for. So being able to utilize like Strangerville and vampire stuff, and I think eco lifestyle too, I'm pretty sure, and a little bit of paranormal, was so fun, because using the like debug messed up beds from Eco Lifestyle is so worth it, because they're only 25 simoleons each. So if you have Eco Lifestyle and you're doing like a rags to riches, use those beds. They're very, very cheap. It's also like a single bed as well that you can use. So you could really do no wrong. And like with Fortnite, there's a bunch of like treasure chests like in the attic or like in different rooms that might be glowing that you can go to. And so I use a little like jungle adventure like treasure chests that your Sims can go to and get treasure and do whatever they want to do, and find some unique stuff for them to sell or utilize in their own houses or other Sims. I don't really know what to call it, to be honest. Like if Sims and Fortnite had a collab, would you play the game? I feel like I wouldn't. Like I physically don't need Fortnite and The Sims, but I think it'll be very cool and interesting to see like a collaboration between like having like a superhero kit, or like, I don't know, for me when it came to Sims 3 Seasons and Trick or Treating, I enjoyed all of the superhero costumes and all that other stuff. So having an idea of putting in like superhero costumes as a kit would be very, very experimental, but also very cool to try out, but I don't really know. But anyway, I'm gonna go and actually wrap up this voiceover right here, or this part where you see my face and hear my voice at the same time right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the real-time tour of this video, and hopefully you all enjoy it. But make sure you go ahead and check out all the links down below in the description as always. But let's go ahead and hop into the real-time tour. Now, I wasn't going to replicate the interior like room by room just because I knew there was no way and chance I was going to do it. However, I went off my imagination to go off of like, oh, there's treasure chests, there's, you know, food, there's other things you can collect inside of the house itself, and secret parts that you couldn't really see from a bird's point of view. But I do know there's like a bunch of treasure chests, so I added a bunch of like crates and pet toys and pet boxes and other boxes under the stairs just because I thought, you know, kind of cool, kind of funky, kind of fresh, and you know, storage. But then I added a washing machine and dryer, and then the foyer area for your Sims to paint and do whatever they need to do, especially adding in some nice little decorative stuff over here as well. Now, I did use a bunch of Dream Home Decorator in this house because I love that pack. Like, it's my dream home interior design pack. Like, it's like my aesthetic, it's what I live for. So I basically just added a bunch of stuff in the dining room, but also for the kitchen, a lot of Parenthood and base game. And I realized I have a TV in the kitchen on the island for your Sims to watch, because they can either watch in the kitchen or in the living room for their entertainment, but they can do that if they wanted to. And then I added in a bar, which normally I would never really add a bar inside of my Sims houses because my Sims never leave their house. They're introverts like me. But then for the living room, I added in just a big fireplace and then a TV and also the sectional couches from Dream Home Decorator. Now, the one object that I really love from Strangerville is like this table right here, because you can listen on in other Sims conversations. Now, the reason why I did this is because I think that, you know, with Fortnite, you can like talk to your teammates or listen to other people's conversations, or kind of get a listen of like where they are at in the house, like thinking that you planted a bug on them. So it just seemed fitting. It's Strangerville. It's all strange, all secretive. What are you gonna do about it? But then when I was doing this area over here, I was kind of struggling on what I wanted to do because I flip-flopped the living room to this side and the bookshelf to this side in the speed build portion. And let me tell you, I was like, let's just put it on this side and put that on that side and call it a day. And that's what we did. Easy said than done. Now, I was going to add in like kids into this house as well. So I added in a nice little kids area, a little puppet show, some seating area, a little toy box. And then the bathroom is very basic and simple. You poop, you pee, you do your business, and you get out. Nothing much you really can do with the bathroom. But now the upstairs, ooh, let me tell you, I had so much fun with the upstairs. Like, if you don't know this already, I love building abandoned homes in The Sims, like all the time. I don't post it all the time, but I love doing it. So personally, I had a lot of fun with this. Like, I added a bunch of like, you know, stains on the floor, cobwebs, cracks in the wall, you know, an air conditioner vent from like Strangerville, like old-timey things, sizing up, sizing down, different objects, and this looking thing over here. I just think it's just what I love, because when you build something abandoned, you can restore it back to its former glory. So it makes perfect sense to make it abandoned, make it cool, you know? And then for this bedroom, I use the cheapest bed that you can get from Eco Lifestyle, which I love. It's only 25 simoleons if you do the Bb.show live edit objects cheat, or Bb.show hidden objects, or ignore gameplay entitlement, that long sheet. I will leave those sheets down below in the description just in case you want to know. But I love this bedroom. It's like me. It's yellow, treasure chest, stuff on the floor, Dream Home Decorator, shoes. It just has everything that you really need personally. And then we have the two best bathrooms over here. And then over here is the kids' bedroom. I didn't add in a chair because I thought, you know, who needs chairs anyway? And then I also added in the science table because usually kids will come up here, make a little potion, catch it on fire, burn the whole house down, and you call it a day. But, you know, hey, destruction, a young scientist in the making, of course. And then add an event, I think from Strangerville, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's an actual rug, but I sized it down. And then there's like a swatch, it looks like a vent, and I thought it was like pretty cool to add it in. And then over here is the big master bedroom, which I don't really call a master bedroom. I mean, it's just like it's a bedroom with two double beds. But now that your Sims can scoot on either side of the bed, it makes sense to put a bed against the wall. So we have a dirty one over here and another dirty one over here. I don't know, the detail on these beds are so nice. I kind of like them a lot. So I use them. And then I use a bunch of like city living, little boxes that you can get some snow globes in. And then over here is a bunch of dream home decorator and paranormal stuff pack objects and some knitting and some other things too. You just got a variety of objects from pretty much every single pack there is, besides cottage living. I don't know, the whole upstairs is just like my favorite thing to do because it was the most detailed and I just had a lot of fun adding all the clutter and moss and cracks in the wall, and it was just, I don't know, it was just very therapeutic for me to do. Now for the backyard, I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just kind of just winged it and went with what I thought I knew and added a pool, some planter boxes, a dumpster to find some goodies, 2 bikes, a grill, and then a nice little picnic backyard table from, I think, from Perfect Patio, and then some lounge chairs and some nice yellow flowery flowers amongst your home. But if you can like kind of get an idea of like what the Fortnite house and this, like the Fortnite house and Fortnite looks like a side by side of like what it looks like in the game and what it looks like in The Sims, it looks the same, kind of. Like I don't think there's a basketball hoop in the front of the house, but however, there is a car, and the house does look like this in the front in Fortnite, so I did my best to my ability to make it look and make it work and see what it can do. But overall, like I said, this was a house. I did my best. If you have any other video ideas for like video game houses I should replicate in The Sims, feel free to let me know in the comments below as always, and all that jazz. But make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel and also turn on that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a brand new video. Either way, my friends, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!